to any of this kind of material, do not play with it. This is an old-fashioned detonating type plunger. We've got 5 of them, and a gentleman from our studio jury very worried about it. What's your name?
Bob.
Bob. Oh yes, I asked you right at the start. See, I forgot to read Harry's book. Right. Just put those safety goggles on, will you, Bob? This is important. This is a detonator that is actually connected to plunger number 1. Touch nothing, Bob. Okay, touch nothing. I'll put that in there. This is purely to show you what the kind of thing we're going to play with here. We put that in there, and I'll do this one. Then you'll get the idea. You get hold of it like that, and you do this. And that end blows up. Great. Now that, as long as the handles are up, these things are reasonably safe. But I must advise, anything like this, don't play with it. Now, we'll throw that back on the floor. You can see we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those, although one's covered a bit now. But the cables, I'm just going to mix them up like this. All right, Bob? Now, Bob, just come round here, will you, for me? And just, you know, pick that up, swap it with that with that, or anything. But do it away from me, would you? But when you do it, Bob... That's the idea. Yeah, but mix them up. I tell you what, I'll face this way a little. Okay, jury? That's fine. And that's enough, Bob, as long as you've got them mixed up a little. Just so we do not know which one of those is connected to which one of those. All right? Now go back behind the plungers, but do not touch them. Now I'm going to pick up 2, all right? And it doesn't really matter if I knew which of these was connected to which, because it's a good job it's not gelignite. I nearly dropped it. This is important. I will now pick you, the gentleman with the droopy moustache. Would you just tell me, this is Mr. Left, this is Mr. Right. Whichever one you choose, I will place in the pot and keep hold of the other one. Do you understand that? Right. Okay, Mr. Left or Mr. Right, loud. Which one do you want to go in the pot?
Mr. Right.
Mr. Right will go in the pot, okay? And that goes in there, and we just cover it over, right? Now we'll pick another one of these up, and you can see now it doesn't matter if I know whether they're connected or not, because I'm going to mix them a little bit like this, maybe not down there. Lady sitting next to you. Is this lady with you?
Yes,
she's with White. Oh, far too good for you. Right. Now then. Okay, would you pick one? Mr. Left or Mr. Right? Which one do you want to go in the pot?
Mr. Left.
Mr. Left goes in the pot. All right, just like a lady. There we go. We just push that in there. Yeah, I think I bust the box a bit. Doesn't matter. Right. Just makes it a little more dangerous for the gentleman standing behind pushing the plungers. Mix them up. The gentleman now, the first one with the safety goggles on, which one would you like? Mr. Left or Mr. Right to go in the pot?
Mr. Right.
Mr. Right goes in the pot. That leaves me with 2 of them, okay? 2 of them. And now what I'm going to do is take hold of these 2, and now we come to a very dodgy bit indeed. I'll keep a bit away from you because you're close. These are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 going away from me, the lady on the end. What I want you to do is select a number from 1 to 5, inclusive. Whichever one you choose, that plunger will be pushed, and we hope, believe me, we hope, it's going to be one of those and not one of these. All right? Okay, which one do you want to push?
4.
4. Get hold of number 4. All right? That's fine. I'll face this way a bit in case it goes. You won't get hurt. All right? Go! Yeah. Right, leave that down. Number 4's gone. The lady sitting on the back, again with the goggles on, would you just choose one of those? You can have 1, 2, 3, or 5. 3. Okay. Take hold of number 3. Ready? Go! Right. That's a good one. We are now down to 1, 2, and 5. And you'll probably have noticed the odds get a little more awkward as we go along. The gentleman with the safety goggles on.
Number 5.
Number 5. Okay. Go! Right! Now we've got 2 left. And at this stage of the game, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to change the rules a little. Come a bit nearer now. If you're around here, I know you know any of those plungers, okay? You come around here. All right. And come, just stand next to me. Would you, sir, the gentleman on the end, take the ball you were given before the show and throw it at the audience? Because a lot of people think that sometimes on television shows, we prefix these, we prearrange them. The gentleman that caught it, which one of these do you want to go in that pot? Mr. Left or Mr. Right?
Mr. Left.
Mr. Left goes in the pot. You sure? All right. We'll put that in there. You hold that a minute. Now I go over here. No. Same religion as myself, a devout coward. All right. We'll keep that there. Now, I tell you what, there's a lady sitting to your left, sir. Would you, madam, just choose? We have 2 plunges left. 1 or 2. Which one do you want us to push down?
2.
2. Go behind number 2, Bob. I'll shield you from this because it's getting a bit nearer to you, isn't it? Okay, and if this does go off, really, no blame on you. You know? I mean that because, you know, these things can go wrong. All right? Number 2. Go. That's it. Let's go down. That's